Welcome to In the Clear, an introduction to being in the right place at the right time, every time. In forest operations, the environment is constantly changing. It is imperative that all workers constantly assess and reassess their worksite to ensure the safety of themselves and their co-workers. The landing is a dynamic environment with moving logs, heavy machinery, and ground personnel. People in the landing need to be assessing their position and all other activities on the road, such as the yarder, loaders, buckers, and trucks arriving and exiting the setting. All movements in the landing must be coordinated and communicated clearly. Everyone needs to be accounted for visually with eye contact and/or audibly before equipment starts to move.
Whereabouts you at there, Justin?
Never assume people see or hear you, or that you know where they are and what they're about to do. Make your whereabouts known and ask for acknowledgement before moving anywhere. In the hillside video, we explained how the cone of danger also affects the landing. People in the landing need to understand the potential for runaway log. In addition, they need to take into account a danger area created by the guy lines attached behind the yarder. When yarding downhill, a guy line could pull into the landing area around the yarder. The same issue occurs when yarding uphill, but there is much more strain on the guy lines that are on the high side of the road. If a guy line or guy line stump fails, material could come off the high side of the bank. If you are working on the landing, the best practice is to stay back and away in a location that has been predetermined with the machine operator. During operation, each machine in the landing has its own danger radius. When people are moving around on the landing, machines should be still. Here's an example of a yarder that is stopped with its grapple grounded while the bucker works on a round that has been well supported and laid out with good separation. The best practice is for everyone in the landing too. Discuss danger areas as a group and mitigate hazards before starting work. Designate areas for ground personnel while equipment is operating. Follow predetermined procedures to keep machines and people separated while they work. Keep the cone of danger away from personnel and equipment. And ask for acknowledgement before moving yourself or equipment.